Welcome to Some Awesome Games, good looking people and fellow Pokemon trainers. Today we are continuing our journey around my city, trying to catch a whole bunch of new Pokemon that are not in my area, that we have to go out of our way to get, like water Pokemon, something I never see at home. So here we are, trying to catch some. We're going to catch an Onix with a great throw. Come on, buddy. Come on, you can do it. So use our Great Ball then, if you're going to be like that. We've wasted a lot of Pokeballs today. Holy damn. A lot of Pokemon have been busting out of Pokeballs. We are running low, believe it or not. In a city that is littered with Pokestops, we've been using so many Pokeballs that it is just, it's not a good day. Nothing wants to get caught at all. Level 16 just seems to be the moment the game goes, well, sweet 16, let's make this incredibly difficult. No matter what the Pokemon is, no matter what you're going for, it could be the weakest thing in the world, it's gonna bust out the Pokeball. All my friends here, my wife's with me, and they're having the time of lives, catching Ninetales, everything under the sun. And here's poor little me just trying really hard. Trying to catch like a fish, just a Goldeen, that's all I want. Busting out. But we're hanging out here between 3 Pokestops. There's about 20 to 30 people around us. These all had lures on them, so people want to pump lures on them again. Use my lucky egg, level 17 now. Got some more Great Balls, some Hyper Potions. Let's see if Pokemon catching is a little bit more friendly. My poor wife cannot get on. The servers are saying retry. You cannot sign in. You're abandoned. I had this issue for a little bit. I wasn't allowed on for about 20 minutes. When we got here, when all these were lured up, there's a lot of people here. We couldn't get on. The servers were like, some of us could get on, some of us couldn't. Very picky little game. Krabby, you have been captured, buddy. Added to my Pokedex. Just like, that was one of Ash Ketchum's first Pokemon, wasn't it? Little Krabby. I remember that, because he caught a Krabby, and then his rival Gary also caught a Krabby, but it was like 10 times the size of his little Krabby, and he was afraid Professor Oak was gonna eat it. And then, of course, during the championships, he evolved into Kingler, and he was badass. A Horsey, everyone loves Horsey, adorable little Pokemon. Fun fact, I used to own seahorses. Not that you can own an animal, it's just a weird thing. But, well, let's say we looked after seahorses, how about that? And we looked after their, here's the thing. I'm gonna get all like, open your minds a little bit into owning fish or aquatic life. The real deal with fish, like seahorses, are very difficult to look after. They take a lot of work. You gotta maintain their water in like you gotta be on hands on deck all the time, 24/7. I know this has nothing to do with Pokemon, but we caught a Horsey, so it's relevant. We're gonna catch a Magnemite. I see you, buddy. I see you. You can't hide from me. The way you should treat looking after fish or anything aquatic in a fish tank, like seahorses for example, is don't treat it like you're looking after them, like you would raise a dog. You'd look after your dog, you'd feed it and all that. You do the same thing with seahorses and fish and stuff, but treat it more like you're actually looking after water. That's a much more accurate way to think about it. Your goal isn't to, like, keep checking on your seahorse. Are you healthy? Are you good? Your goal is actually keep checking on the water. How are you doing, water? Are you acidic? Is there too much salt? How are the levels? What's the temperature? Your job is to look after water. That's your real pet, is a tank of water. Not what's inside it, not what's living in it, but the water itself. Magnemite added to our Pokedex. Just a little sidetrack there. Nice little mind-opening thing for you if you're ever thinking about owning a fish or any type of thing that lives in the tank. Krabby, let's get you, buddy. We already got a Krabby. Can never have too many Krabbies. Gotcha, because we want a Kingler. I don't know how many Krabby candies we're going to end up with by the end of the day, but Poliwag. Oh man, who doesn't love a Poliwag? Who doesn't love a Poliwag? Down by the river, little Poliwag. They seem to spawn here. We've seen a couple. My wife's caught some, so she's very happy. It's the first one I've seen. And he runs! He legs it, man! I want a Poliwag. He bails on me. Alright, Staryu. Don't you do it today, too. Today has been terrible. I got some new Pokemon, But you guys are just busting. You're wasting my Pokeballs. You frozen? You're frozen. Perfect. Alright, Staryu, let's try it again. There's another Krabby. We could have a few Krabbies by the end of the day. Staryu, we're back in action. Staryu's gone. Staryu vanished. Staryu ran for good. Perfect. Ran out of time to catch that one. Alright, Krabby, let's do it, man. We've got the AR on, so you can see the beautiful river that we're hanging out at. There's 3 other people around us. So we're in a group of 4. There's 4. Actually, no, there's 5 of us now. We picked up some stragglers. Another Staryu back, man. You back. You wanna go? You gonna run for me again? He's doing a flip this time. Doing a flip. I'm gonna catch you, buddy. Need me some water Pokemon. I want to Starmie. I'm going to evolve the poop out of you, or catch a Starmie at some point. But Staryu, get in the ball. Stay in the ball. You run from me, I'll find you. I'll find your family like I did that Ninetales. There's no little baby Staryus, but I'll find something. Captured. Alright, there we go. Staryu. Caught. We already had a Staryu from the other day that we caught in the middle of a park. No water around. Makes sense of that. Look at this. Look at this place. There's a zoo over there. So we're going to have a zoo day at some point. We're going to go to the zoo and chill out in the zoo and see all the animals. But login failed. Retry. Pretty please, don't be doing this to me. Kicked off the servers again today. Today of all days. The day that the 3-step bug rears its ugly head is not a good day. It's not a fun day. Some new Pokemon, some server issues, a crap ton of Pokeballs. I couldn't tell you how many Pokeballs I've wasted today in an area littered with Pokestops. So many. But now we got a Fearow. Holy biscuits, gotta catch you, man. It's time to go home and a little Fearow appears. He wants to be caught. You're gonna live in that Pokeball, man. It's a great ball. So I'm told. 1 shake. 2 shakes. Busts out. Come on, man. 636? You're not a bad strength, Fearow. I've caught a couple of Spearows, but I highly doubt I could evolve one to a Fearow, because I'm pretty sure Spearow you'd need 50 candies to make a Fearow. It seems to be low evolution. Like if you got 3 evolutions, it's usually either 12 like Pidgey, Caterpie. I think it's only Pidgey and Caterpie that are 12. Maybe Weedle as well. And then 50? I'd say 50. The 3rd evolution is always 50 for those low ones. But then you get the ones that, like, if there's 1 evolution, it's usually 50 candies. If it's a really good Pokemon, then it's like 25 to evolve the first time. Then sometimes 50. I think there's some are 50. But then I think, actually no, I think it's always 100. Don't quote me on that. I'm pretty sure it's like 25, then 100. And it's frozen. Server be damned, man. I want a Fearow added to my Pokedex. You're not getting away with this one. Don't even think about it. You're not jipping me of a Fearow. You're still around. You're still nearby. It's gotta be in the same spot. My battery is at 2%. Luckily, my good friend Donnie here, he's hooked me up. He's got me set. He's got me sorted. He's got one of those, he's got a beast of a power pack. My little power pack is 4,400, so that's like 1 full charge. Maybe a charge in a bit. But Donnie, he brings it. He's got like a good 10,000 plus one. That's just multiple ports as well or something. I don't know what he's got going on, but keeping us afloat here so we can get this Fearow. You're gonna live in this. I'm gonna use Pokeballs, man. That's how keen I am. I'm just gonna look at that. That's confidence right there. Look at that spin. Look at that. Great balls do it too. Here comes a Spinball. Live in the Pokeball, man. You get in there, buddy. You get in there. You're gonna enjoy your home, man. I know you will. 1 shake. 2 shakes. Don't freeze. Don't freeze. Busting out, man. What is your deal, Fearow? Thinking back to the series, I'm trying to remember what happened. I know that the first episode, Ash annoyed a Spearow, and I'm pretty sure it evolved into a Fearow that just became like this gang leader of Spearows. and beat up everything in Pallet Town. So Pidgeotto, or Pidgeot, I think he had Pidgeot, had to abandon Ash, or like Ash had to leave Pidgeot, so Pidgeot could start up a Pidgey gang and fight back. I'm fairly certain that that's how it went down. Memory's not... You need to watch it again, but I'm pretty sure that's how it went down in Pokemon. Good old Biro started the gang, so Pidgeot started a gang, and it's just bird chaos in Pallet Town right now. They're just murdering each other in the skies. Come on, Firo. You've taken like 4 minutes, 5 minutes. Servers aren't helping. You're being a jerk. Live in the Pokeball. Gotcha, buddy. Finally. Has anyone got a Fearow? I'd assume Fearows would be pretty common. That's the first one I've seen. Spearows are not common at all. Pidgeys everywhere. Pidgeys, you can find a Pidgey. But Spearows, I didn't think I'd ever get a Fearow this fast. Got 29 Spearow candies. I guess that ain't bad. Need another 20, I'd say, to get to 50 Spearow candies. Yeah, this nearby stuff's working wonders. And you know how I mentioned in the last video, there's Dratinis everywhere? Or like in a certain area in my city? Notice that all the gyms are covered in Dragonites. Dragonites in gyms, except for that one. But there's a Dragonite, look at that. Common thing, we'll get there. Over. Yeah, these characters will get stuck on a lot of things, so you gotta be careful. So you always gotta, if you're gonna hit something, always do your best not to even touch anything. That's why you gotta treat these characters like they're allergic to the world.